I'm Sarah Golden, VP of Energy with GreenBiz. It's an exciting time for clean energy. This summer, the United States passed the most ambitious climate legislation ever, with tremendous incentives to deploy carbon-free technologies. Meanwhile, the war in Ukraine has reminded nations and communities of the necessity of decoupling from petrostates. And the volatile cost of fossil fuels makes the stability of clean energy technologies look increasingly attractive. What's more, the economics are sound. Wind and solar are the cheapest forms of energy on a levelized cost basis. All of these add up to my most overhyped trend of 2022, that the clean energy transition is inevitable. Now, I am delighted that the stars are aligning for clean energy. But if we assume clean energy deployments are unstoppable, we risk glossing over critical gaps that need to be addressed to fully displace dirty energy resources. We still need to figure out cheap, long-duration energy storage, firm energy resources, and energy-dense fuels for heavy industry, just to name a few. And parts of the grids aren't yet capable of handling massive new renewable capacity and storage. Trusting momentum alone may result in energy buyers avoiding investments in the critical, less mature, more complicated technologies that need to scale. Which brings me to my most underhyped trend: tailored, location-specific investments that help accelerate the adoption of clean, firm energy resources. These technologies like geothermal, thermal energy storage, and small modular nuclear reactors require leaders to do the hard work to figure out how to deploy them for a variety of applications. It will be complex. There will be friction. It may initially be more expensive, which is precisely why early movers must act swiftly. We need you to champion a surfeit of new climate tech to truly break our reliance on fossil fuels.
I'm Knipfing, buildings analyst with GreenBiz. There's a lot of excitement around decarbonizing buildings and bold tech solutions catalyzing this transformation. My overhyped trend is a myopic focus on deploying new technologies to reach decarbonization goals. Don't get me wrong, we need technology to decarbonize the built environment. The materials, construction, and operations of buildings account for nearly 40% of greenhouse gas emissions, and new technologies will be crucial to eliminate those. But without thoughtful training and implementation, new systems alone can lead to complexity and frustration. Building contractors and operators are increasingly required to install and manage a wide array of advanced building management and all-electric systems that could decarbonize, but often are installed without proper training or holistic consideration of a building's existing configuration. We now have the technology and political tailwinds to electrify and decarbonize buildings, and we need thoughtful design and implementation to ensure they are performing as intended. New tech alone won't deliver the full promise of decarbonized buildings. People will. This brings me to my underhyped trend: energy efficiency. I know, efficiency is boring to talk about. Yet energy efficiency basics still aren't being realized, and we still are falling behind global targets. Efficiency is critical to meet net zero goals, and upgrades usually pay for themselves. 80% of the economic potential of energy efficiency in buildings remains untapped, largely due to non-technical barriers. That's $1.4 trillion a year of economic potential sitting on the table. What's more, efficiency solutions are better than ever, offering superior comfort, indoor environmental quality, and lower utility costs, not to mention human health and well-being. The explosion of energy efficiency technologies allows customers to significantly reduce energy use without high upfront costs, and make all other fancy technologies more effective and affordable. Let's not forget the fundamentals. Why pay more for decarbonization when you don't have to? After all, the cheapest kilowatt hour is the one you never have to buy.